We are live on this Tuesday night post NXT action. Did you guys watch NXT? Well, we're going to follow it up with what we think is a pretty stacked card here. We're going to bring just Smackdown to you tonight. Normally, when we stream the Smackdown portion of Universe Mode, we tend to do Smackdown and main event in the same stream. We're running a little low on time here today. Had some extra late work, some overtime work, if you will, tonight. So we were unable to get that, to find the time to get that extra episode of main event in. So what we're going to do, we're going to save that for another time. We're going to do main event, and we'll probably finish Game 7 of the first round of the hockey playoffs all in one day, since those will be short enough streams there. So thank you all for joining us on this late. It's about 10:30, so not terribly late, but hope you guys are able to join us nonetheless. If you are, great. If not, you can always check us out in the archives. As always, you're joining us here on TB Sports 27, so be sure to subscribe with us, follow along with us, not only here, but over on Twitter at TB Sports 27, and we'll hit you up real quick if you're able to, support the channel, so maybe I won't have to work a little overtime at my job. If you're able to support the channel at all, check us out on Patreon. We got a lot of the old school bonus content that you guys know and love, that you've been asking for. We got all the original Denver Broncos episodes for Madden 12. We're uploading the All-Pro Football 2K8 episodes, the Huntington Beach Killer Whales. We also got all of our BCS playoffs up there, and we're still running our Patreon promotions as well. We're getting close to the end of May, so I don't think we're going to make it. It is now May 24th, so we have exactly 1 week remaining for us to get 10 patrons, and that will allow us to unlock and play a full year of GM mode here on the channel. But if we can get there in a week, we'll do it for sure. And we're still running our triple play promotion for our next super fan or mega fan. We'll give you 3 streams for the price of 1. But so far, here tonight, we got Smackdown. You can see where we are on the calendar. We're going to just do Smackdown, so we're going to save main event for another stream because of the overtime shift that I had today at work. But we watched NXT tonight. Did you guys get a chance to watch NXT? I don't want to spoil it if you didn't, but it was a good episode. I mean, Braun Breaker, he put his disqualification ruling to the test tonight to see if he's going to lose that title to Joe Gacy at In Your House. Saw Toxic Attraction get jumped. We saw Ike Manjiro have a rough go to with Von Wagner. We saw Wendy Chu and her sack of balls. I mean, that happened. It happened on the show. What else did we have? We had Wesley. He made a new friend. These are all minor spoilers, I suppose. But it was a good NXT, so check it out. Cameron Grimes visited the barber shop. So let's jump into this episode of Smackdown. We'll get 6 matches for you on the card tonight. And you see it right there on the thumbnail. 2 championship matches. The Women's Tag Team Championships on the line and the U.S. Championship on the line, as well as both Money in the Bank winners Kevin Owens and Charlotte Flair will be in action as well. And we are on the road to Extreme Rules, and we got a stacked card. We'll run down the card really quick while we're doing the intro here. If you missed Monday Night Raw in the archives, you're going to want to check it out because this is incredible. A lot of stuff went down, including Edge throwing down the Retribution Gauntlet. And it's going to happen at Extreme Rules. Extreme stipulation matches with the members of Retribution, including Edge going one-on-one with Mustafa Ali for the Intercontinental Championship inside Hell in a Cell. That's part 1. Then they're going to have the return match, the rematch at SummerSlam for the Undisputed Championship also. And a steel cage match, so a lot of cage matches at Extreme Rules. Mason T-Bar will take on the Usos. Last man standing, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. Beth Phoenix and Trish Stratus will take on Retaliation and Reckoning. The U.S. Championship on the line, Extreme Falls Count Anywhere. Isaiah Swerve Scott versus Slapjack. That's if Isaiah Swerve Scott can retain the U.S. Championship here tonight. We also know that Becky Lynch will take on Asuka for the Women's Championship. Stipulation to be named at some point as Asuka won the #1 contenders battle on Raw. And we also know, probably, most likely, it hasn't been signed yet, but Tommaso Ciampa and Roderick Strong picked up a nice win over Happy Go Lucky as part of a 6-man tag match, so that would probably set them up very, very nicely for a U.S. heavyweight or a WWE Tag Team Championship match there. So I say let's go ahead and jump into the action. We'll start off. We're going to do 6 matches. We already know what 4 of them are going to be. I think the 2 that I'm going to steal from here, we want to see Damian Priest in The Miz in action. And how about Sami Zayn and Sheamus? You know, see them. The rest of these matches, I think we can do our editing deal on. That's a very unique match right there. But yeah, so let's start it off, and let's do it. The Miz, accompanied by Maurice, going up against Damian Priest. And both these guys, we often talk about it on our universe mode here. Both guys trying to pick that momentum back up. Damian Priest, former U.S. heavyweight champion. The Miz thought he was going to have a championship match at WrestleMania Backlash that, you know, it turned into a triple threat. So both these guys can stake their claim, as, you know, a lot of the championship matches starting to go by the wayside at Extreme Rules, so not many opportunities remaining, as pretty much all the championship matches are spoken for, unless somebody wants to jump on the plane and head to Japan and try to find our brand new 24/7 champion, Hiromu Takahashi, who defeated Akira Tozawa in a New Japan ring. We had a WWE Championship change hands at a New Japan show. Check it out in the archives. The last episode would be episode 22 of Monday Night Raw that you want to check out if you want to see that all go down. A lot of developments happened at Monday Night Raw, so when you're done here, check it out in the archives. Again, just doing Smackdown tonight. Normally we do Smackdown and main event, but just Smackdown tonight due to our timing. So at 10:30, we're going to be 11:30 by the time we're done with this. I got to go back to work. You kidding me? But like I said, probably on Thursday, we will do main event, and we will do Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Playoffs opening round. So both of those ought to take around 30 minutes. So that'd be the perfect doubleheader for you guys. And stay tuned for this weekend. Who knows what's going to happen this weekend? What do you guys want to see this weekend? I mentioned that I want to play Horizons at some point. That'll still be on the docket. Another episode of Horizon Zero Dawn. I keep hearing big things about the new Horizons game that has come out. So I want to get Zero Dawn played so I can buy the new one.
And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian.
We got some interference going on right now. Here we go. The Miz, do you really want to... Well, Miz instantly thought better of it. Oh, well, here he comes. He was going to jump Damian Priest a little early, put on the brakes, and maybe he was just waiting for Maurice to cause the distraction. But Priest, he comes roaring in there with a fury, misses the Miz. And Miz sent right into the corner of that barricade. Not sure how much of that affected the Miz. You would think that would hurt the most, that corner. Both guys trying to see if they can get a booking at Extreme Rules, both involved at WrestleMania. Oh my goodness. Eat defeat by Mike Mizanin, by The Miz. He's dealing some serious damage to Damian Priest. On the road here to Extreme Rules will be our third mega event since starting the WWE universe. This is our first time doing just the full WWE. You know, in the past we did the WCW, ECW, WWE, doing 3 brands at once, but I felt like I'd kind of gone as far as I could with that, and all that, most of that footage got lost on our, some of it will be uploaded to Patreon, but most of it got lost to time, thanks to the great YouTube purging of 2020, but, you know, I want to just run one big show, do it like how it used to be back in the day, instead of doing the brand split. I'd done the brand split enough, it was time. One big show. So here we go. Oh my goodness, Damian Priest. And no problem. Get tossing the Miz, the Archer. Shoot the bow and arrow, folks. The fans are they are on their feet. Uh-oh, we got a sneeze. Got my headset off just in time, I believe. Ooh, that sneeze was hitting, too. 11 p.m. sneeze. Damian Priest picks up The Miz. Razor's Edge on the floor. Forget about it. Priest, he's going to do the old berserker move. Count out win. Now The Miz is going to stagger to his feet into the ring at the count of 8. Here we go. Collar elbow tie at Miz. Catches Priest, picks him up. Nice effort by The Miz there to pick up Priest, but he's going to taunt right in front of Damian Priest. Miz is able to block that Johnny Cage style, right? That's a Johnny Cage-like block. Maybe we'll see Johnny Cage and The Miz one day, huh? Maybe at SummerSlam. What do you think about that? You know there's always the celebrity crossover. What would happen when Johnny Cage and The Miz get together, huh? Armbar submission locked in here by Damian Priest. And Miz is going to fight out of it. Still to come later tonight on Smackdown, Sami Zayn and Sheamus, as well as Kevin Owens in action, Charlotte Flair in action, their first matches since winning Money in the Bank. I hear Charlotte Flair's going to have a big declaration as well. In addition to that, Isaiah Swerve Scott will defend the United States Championship against Mr. McMahon's crown jewel, Austin Theory. Almost doesn't seem fair. It's like, what has Theory done to earn that championship match? I mean, he beat Roman Reigns a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown, but since then he lost to Drew Gulak, and then he lost at Money in the Bank. And then the women's tag team championships will be on the line as Natalya and Tamina. They're going to defend the tag team championships. Irish whip into the buckle. We saw Matt Riddle get injured that very same move in SmackDown in real life. That's another group of guys. RK Bro in this universe mode. Where are they going to come from now? They have lost their tag titles. They lost the rematch. They lost the #1 contenders battle. They're another one that's not booked. When you have the combined roster, it's hard to make room on the card. What is RK Bro's next step going to be? Guillotine right across the top rope by The Miz, and a nice kick to the spine. Damian Priest, Miz getting fired up right now. Whiplash to Priest, throwing him back, picking up Priest and just stomping him down into the cover. Oh my God, I blew it. I blew it, The Miz won. Oh, I was trying to get the 2 count and I whiffed. I should never do that again. I should just kick out when I can. Maybe The Miz, I think The Miz might have had a loaded boot, ladies and gentlemen. That could, The Miz might have the old loaded boot. What do you guys think? That doesn't seem like that would be enough to put away Damian Priest. Someone's got to check The Miz out. Loaded boot, The Miz. I don't know. He's pulling a Bullet Club there. El Phantasmo. All right, up next. How about we see our first Money in the Bank winner in action? And unfortunately, you're not going to get to see them come out with the Money in the Bank briefcase. You'll have to just look at the thumbnail to see that, because in this game, unless there's a workaround, which I don't know about, and somebody will have to let me know, in this game, there is no way to assign Money in the Bank briefcase to somebody if you already have all of your championship slots full. So we use 7 championships. The Undisputed, the U.S., the Intercontinental, the 24/7, the Tag, the Women's, and the Women's Tag. That uses all our championship slots. So when that's used up, you can't assign Money in the Bank to anybody. There's no way to do it, I don't believe. Somebody, again, please tell me in the comments if it is possible or not. I would love to hear it if it is. But for now, you just have to imagine or just look at the thumbnail if you want to see the competitors with their Money in the Bank briefcase. But it is going to be Kevin Owens. Yes, he is going to go up against Barry Horowitz here in this one. Maybe Horowitz can pull off the shocker. And Kevin Owens, man, you know, fellow Canadian Edge, the undisputed champion. When is Kevin Owens going to strike? When may he cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase? What do you guys think? Leave your predictions. I mean, Edge putting himself in an extremely tough situation, going with back-to-back Hell in a Cell matches at 2 different pay-per-views. That could easily be when Kevin Owens cashes in. What do you guys think? And here he comes. Just pretend he's got the Money in the Bank briefcase with him. Oh my God, another attack. What is happening? This is like open fight night on Smackdown or something. Oh, Barry Horowitz in classic Horowitz fashion. He whiffed on the attack. Holy smokes. Maybe we should have what do you guys think? Should we do an open fight night? I've talked about different ideas for themed shows. You know, we've done Battle before. We can do Raw Roulette. Maybe we do an open fight night one night. Because this is what it's looking like right now with all these open attacks. Money in the Bank winner, Kevin Owens. And you're going to see Money in the Bank winner, Charlotte Flair in action later tonight. But Horowitz not backing down from Owens. Do you ever think you're going to see a brawl between Owens and Horowitz on SmackDown right in the entranceway? Barry Horowitz, the duck under, picks up Owens. And then Horowitz doesn't quite know what to do with him. In classic Horowitz fashion, he's left gobsmacked looking at Owens. Chop by Owens, big boot, and a club to the back. Kevin Owens turning back the challenge of 7 other competitors to win Money in the Bank. And, you know, one thing we got to watch out for, you know, his tag team partner, his buddy, I should say, Seth Rollins, he's been trying to, you know, he's another guy that's trying to find his way onto these cards. And he's going to continue to try to get closer and closer to Kevin Owens. While Kevin Owens has the briefcase, Rollins is going to try to slip his way in. So watch out for Seth Rollins. Backstabber by Owens. Did not go for the cover on Horowitz. Horowitz, good counter. Spins Owens around. Chop, no, block, good knee to the midsection there. Big punch, blocked by Kevin Owens. Big boot, duck under by Horowitz. Blocked by Owens. Owens stomping away. Owens going around the world and playing Barry Horowitz, referee. He was about out of position there. And only gets the 2 count. Damian Priest got beat by that boot. But Horowitz kicks out of that. We'll have to see, too. I mean, maybe Stone Cold Steve Austin. We're going to see him back anytime soon. After Kevin Owens defeated him at WrestleMania. What a year it's been so far for Kevin Owens. The win over Austin at WrestleMania. Winning Money in the Bank. Could be a future WWE champion. Owens, a former Universal champion. Never been the WWE champion before. This could be his big opportunity with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Jaw lock locked in by Kevin Owens. The KO show. Horowitz is out of it. Owens just backs him up. And he's going to go up top. Tornado DDT onto Horowitz. And he tried to get the jump on. No, jawbreaker. Chop, punch. Here comes Barry Horowitz looking to knock off the Money in the Bank winner. Big clothesline off the top from Barry Horowitz. Horowitz is feeling it right now, guys. Or are we going to get a 1-2-3 kid situation here? I don't know. Into an ankle lock submission hold. Holy smokes. And Kevin Owens, he's going to roll through. Kick Horowitz off. You guys have to let me know how the quality looks. I don't know. I've been struggling a bit. It feels like my PS4 isn't streaming with the quality that it should. Package. I don't know what the heck you call it. It's not a package pile driver. Package slam by Owens. Into the cover. And a win for Owens. Let me make sure this thing's not downloading some kind of update or something. No, it's not downloading anything. Okay, I don't know. Feels like it's coming in fuzzy again. Let me know if you're having any issues with the quality. I'm streaming direct from the PS4, so I don't know. But the package slam by Owens, and Mr. Money in the Bank takes the win. Coming up next, Sami Zayn and Sheamus. Sami Zayn continuing to try to get Ricochet to join the conspiracy theorists. Tough battle for Sami Zayn as he'll go up against the man that loves to fight. I love to fight. Maybe you'll see Finley come back at some point. I don't know. Okay, the quality's looking better. Maybe it just dipped for that one little part. I'm looking at the video now, and the quality's looking a little stronger here. So, PS4 Direct, what the heck? Sheamus, who was in a pretty heated feud with Drew McIntyre over the 24/7 championship, and they had what many people considered the match of the night for the 24/7 championship at WrestleMania Backlash. Since then, 24/7 title, it's in Japan right now. Sheamus can't get to that thing at all, so now Sheamus trying to find his next opportunity. And it could very well be against this man, Sami Zayn.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Montreal,
Sami Zayn's been begging Ricochet to join up with him.
212 pounds.
Maybe they can go after the tag team championships. Who knows? Coming up next, our first championship match of the evening. You're going to see Isaiah Swerve Scott defending the U.S. Championship against the Crown Jewel, Mr. McMahon's Crown Jewel, Austin Theory. And, it's Austin Theory wasn't roped into this retribution gauntlet that we're going to see at Money in the Bank. Still waiting for answers. We finally saw McMahon lay some kind of punishment down, but in the end, it wasn't even a big punishment. I mean, Roman Reigns temporarily taken out of the Undisputed Championship match at TLC, then got stuck right back in there when Austin Theory blew it, when he lost to Drew Gulak. So Roman went right back in, and then Ali had his punishment match, and that was that. He still got to compete at Money in the Bank, and now they're all getting championship opportunities. Slapjack, as well as Ali. They're all going to get their title chances, so who knows? And hopefully somewhere down the line, we're going to find out what do you guys think? We've been asking for predictions. What do you guys think it is? Why don't you think Mr. McMahon acts at all on these guys? Let's hear the predictions for this one. Sheamus. Sami Zayn. A lot of Olay chants here. Sami Zayn coming in here quickly, working over the Celtic Warrior. Goes on by Sheamus. Of course, next time we stream with you, it'll probably be on Thursday. It's going to be main event, so it'll be a shorter WWE stream, and then we're going to stream Game 7 of the opening round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. Detroit Red Wings taking on the Washington Capitals. If you're not following our hockey, this is the time to do it. Playoff time is the best time for hockey. We are the 8th seed. And we were down 3-1 against top-seeded Washington. We won Game 5 and we won Game 6 to push it to a Game 7 between the 1 seed and the 8 seed. Incredible. This is like Blue Jackets Lightning or Oilers Red Wings all over again. Golden State Dallas, I don't know. Think of all your historic upsets. Referee just kind of stops counting. It's conspiracy theory against Sheamus almost. Wait a minute, Zayn now. Zayn might get counted out here. Hold on. Sami Zayn's got to get back in. Oh, look at that. See, the referee could have counted out Zayn because technically he wasn't back in the ring and he didn't, so there wasn't a conspiracy there. Come on, Sami. Maybe you got it all wrong. No conspiracies here. Sami Zayn tossing Sheamus into the buckle and face first into the buckle. Other big moments on Raw that you guys might have missed if you didn't tune into the stream. We saw the supposed breakup of the Dirty Dogs, Ziggler and Rude. The issue started at Money in the Bank. It looks like Diesel has aligned himself with Dolph Ziggler when that was all said and done. So you want to stay tuned to that. The Retribution recruitment of Isaiah Swerve Scott continues. We'll see if any of that happens here tonight while Swerve Scott defends the Intercontinental Championship, or the United States Championship, coming up next. We also saw, speaking of recruitment, MVP and Lashley continue their recruitment of Angelo Dawkins, and I understand we may see a little matchup between Lashley and MVP and the Street Profits coming up at Extreme Rules. Big delayed suplex by Sheamus into the cover on Sami Zayn. And Zayn kicks out there. Sheamus, like the hammer throw, or the Viking Raiders when you need them. Zayn kicking out very quickly on that one. Knee right across the nose there. Welcome, we got new folks joining us in. Couple people joining us. Welcome aboard. Sheamus picks up Sami Zayn. A little white noise, and he hits it right into the cover. I don't know, referee can see the shoulders over there. Sami Zayn kicks out. So what's Sheamus going to head for now? Big bro kick. How about it? Into the cover. Hold on, wait a minute. Let the conspiracies continue. If you're Sami Zayn, Sheamus wins with his feet on the ropes. Oh my God. That's not going to make Zayn happy. So we had one match end with a loaded boot tonight. We had another end with the feet on the ropes. Not a good night for officiating. Yeah, Sami Zayn's going to have a gripe. The conspiracies are going to continue. And check this out. Look at this. Ricochet has come out. Ricochet, you can't see it in the replay. Ricochet confronting the referee. You can see the referee on the outside of the ring. There's Ricochet. You can't see him, but he's there. And Ricochet complaining to the referee, saying, hey, Sheamus cheated. So we're going to have to stay tuned. Maybe we'll get a rematch. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Ricochet's coming around. What do you guys think? Ricochet coming to the aid of Sami Zayn to complain to the official. Unbelievable. All right, up next, the first championship match of the evening. As we are on the back half. This is one-on-one, a normal match. This is involving, as we said, the crown jewel and Isaiah Swerve Scott. Are we going to see anything from Retribution? Are we going to see any members of them come out? Austin Theory, the former Intercontinental Champion, now trying to walk his way into a U.S. Championship victory, all thanks to Mr. McMahon. He can do whatever the heck he wants. He's the big boss. Not the big boss man, who incidentally enough we haven't seen in a while. He was involved in the 24/7 championship run as well. Let's hear some predictions in the chat if you guys are out there. U.S. Championship, Isaiah Swerve Scott recently picked up the win. He won it at Money in the Bank, defeating Apollo Crews with a short title reign for Crews. And we saw Crews have a minor alignment with MVP and Lashley last time out on Monday Night Raw.
WWE United States Championship.
And here he comes, Austin Theory. ATL. All day, every day, right? Or is that what they say? Here he comes, Austin Theory. Looking like Hollywood Hogan with the old black and white and the lightning bolts, right? What do you think? And here is your new United States Heavyweight Champion. The man that, well, we saw the kill shot mask come out on Monday Night Raw as Retribution was trying to recruit Isaiah Scott to put the mask back on and continuing to fill his head with nonsense about, I mean, some truth to what they said, yes. Isaiah Scott's stablemates, Hit Row, one by one, were released for various reasons. Retribution trying to strike that fear into Isaiah Scott, telling him he's next. Well, I gotta skip this so we don't get a copyright. Skip. Those championship animations will get you a copyright claim. I've been hit. I literally, now the only one I've been hit with so far is for the North American Championship, and I had to edit that out of my In Your House stream. But those title animations, watch out.
At 201 pounds, he is the WWE United States Champion, Isaiah Swerve Scott.
In fact, my In Your House stream had two copyright hits. The other one was the animation at the beginning of the show that said In Your House. That was copyrighted. As I was literally saying, I'm trying to skip this because I don't want to get copyrighted. So watch out if any of you future streamers. We're very picky about that kind of thing. All right, here we go. First of two championship matches on the evening. Our main event tonight will be for the Women's Tag Team Championship. And you're going to see Kiwi Glow. Naomi, that's right, Naomi is here. Naomi has come to the building, and she will be in action with her tag team partner Dakota Kai as they challenge Tamina and Natalya Generation Now for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Neither Tamina nor Natalya defended the titles at Money in the Bank because Natalya was involved in the Money in the Bank ladder match. They did have their championship defense, though, at main event the night before, and they successfully defended them against members of the Riot Squad. Now the next title challengers in line. Isaiah Scott Armbar here onto Austin Theory. If you're just tuning in, U.S. Championship on the line in this one. Swerve Scott's first title defense, and obviously Austin Theory wants to make Mr. McMahon happy. I think that's part of the reason why Mr. McMahon booked this match, for the Retribution Gauntlet to happen. He wants Austin Theory to represent the WWE side of things and challenge Slapjack, or defend against Slapjack, rather. Big clothesline by Isaiah Scott. Duck under. Oh my goodness. Back body drop by Austin Theory. Standing shooting star press by Theory. Club in the top of the head. Picks him up and power bomb. Stomping away now. Oh, he's going to pull the leg out of the socket there. Got shot halfway across the ring. Easy kick out there, unlike Damian Priest earlier. All day Austin Theory. Sent off into the buckle. Ooh, solid shot right to the breadbasket. Remember that? That was an old Gorilla Monsoon. Right to the. How about the brakes put on by Isaiah Scott before slamming into the buckle? He hit the brakes. Watch out! Oh my goodness! I don't know how the heck he hit that. Austin Theory was right there. Not a lot of room to work with, and he was still able to come off the top and hit it. A couple of clotheslines. That time, Isaiah Scott stays in control. Big double stomp onto Theory, knocking all the breath out of him. Going for the cover, and Theory is going to kick out of this U.S. Championship matchup. Nice enziguri kick. Kicking Isaiah Scott back. Boot to the midsection and repeatedly picks him up, and oh my goodness, neck cracker right there. Could have shattered the neck. I mean, my goodness. You know all about neck injuries in pro wrestling. It is not a rare thing, unfortunately. Hold on, Austin Theory. I thought he was going to set up for the ATL instead. Oh my goodness. Something that didn't happen to Isaiah Scott in the main event Battle Royal last week, where he won to become the #1 contender. But right now, Austin Theory taking it to the U.S. champion, and this is for the U.S. Heavyweight Championship. Austin Theory once again. Mr. McMahon probably listening, what the heck, I might be fired by the time we come on the air next week, but it's another handout. Giving Austin Theory this opportunity when he went 0 for 2 in his last 2 matches. He lost the Intercontinental Championship. He lost an opportunity to win the Intercontinental and Undisputed Championship at Money in the Bank. So what the heck? Battle raging on the outside of the ring. Scott putting Austin Theory back inside. Oh my goodness. Power of the punch right there, maybe. Scott rolling to the floor. Smart move. And he's going to take Theory and right in to the announce table. It's part of the ringside area, right? It's perfectly legal. Big boot by Theory, or to Theory, by Scott. Now the table. Going to rearrange in here. Oh. Are we going to see an announce table get shattered in this U.S. Championship matchup? It could happen. Anything is possible, folks. Mr. AIP, right? Eddie Edwards. Anything is possible. Scott tossed back into the ring. Here comes Theory. Super kick. Oh, here he's setting up. ATL, and he hits it. And Isaiah Scott kicks out of the ATL. Oh my goodness. Scott clinging on. He's going to go for it again. He's got 2 of them built up. What the heck? No way. And Austin Theory wins the U.S. Championship. Go figure, right? Well, that's going to put Austin Theory in the championship match at Extreme Rules, and I don't know, this might have been more harm than good from Mr. McMahon, because that's only going to lead into more of the chatter from Retribution to Isaiah Scott about this. Another title defense, another champion. It's like Vince Russo era with these titles. They're changing hands, man, I'm telling you. Who do we start out? It was Finn Balor, then Damian Priest, then it was Apollo Crews, then Isaiah Scott, and Isaiah Scott's first title defense, he loses it to Austin Theory. Austin Theory, your new U.S. champion. I mean, the Intercontinental champion's been even more wild. That was Ricochet, then Sami Zayn, then Theory, then Gulak, now Edge. Title changes left and right on Universe mode. But that's part of the I guess part of the fun of Universe mode. You never ever know what will happen. So now it is time. Actually, no, I lied. We got 2 more matches. I was about to jump into the main event. We got another match. We got to have Miss Money in the Bank in action. There's going to be a little promo. Charlotte's going to come out here. As I say, you got to close your eyes and use your imagination here. We're going to see Akira Kobayashi coming out to take on Charlotte Flair. Miss Money in the Bank. And Charlotte comes out and she's going to cut a little promo. And Charlotte's going to talk about Becky Lynch. How Becky Lynch has the... how Becky Lynch has the... Oh, really? I guess I gotta do this match first. Do this all over again. I thought you could just do it in any order you wanted. I didn't think it mattered. Okay. Charlotte Flair. Kobayashi. Okay. She's gonna come out and say, since I missed Money in the Bank, I want to defend this like it's a championship. Which is kind of crazy, but that's what she said she wants to do. She wants to make Becky Lynch incredibly jealous. While Becky Lynch has the Women's Championship, she wants to make Money in the Bank the most important thing. She wants to make Becky watch, wait, and worry before she cashes in. Maybe it'll be at SummerSlam. Maybe it'll be at WrestleMania. But she wants to make Money in the Bank the focused Women's Championship ahead of Becky Lynch. So that's an interesting proposal that Charlotte is going to throw down. And she's going to be in her first action against Akira Kobayashi. So we'll see if Charlotte Flair can make that come to fruition. Make that Money in the Bank briefcase the most important thing. More important than the Women's Championship. Who knows if that'll happen. But if it changes hands like the rest of our titles, boy, the Women's Championship too, that's changed hands already a number of times. I think Happy Go Lucky might be our longest reigning champions here in Universe mode. Here she comes, your Money in the Bank winner, Charlotte Flair.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Much like Kevin Owens, not the strongest challenge in the world. Suppose that's your prize for winning Money in the Bank here. The first time we've seen Akira Kobayashi in action. Look at that. He's got hops. Charlotte Flair, your former WWE Women's Champion. In fact, she unified the Raw and Smackdown Women's Championship at WrestleMania, before losing the championship to Asuka. And then Asuka losing to Becky Lynch and Money in the Bank. Wow, that point-blank shot by Charlotte Flair. Suplex to Kobayashi. Boston Crab locked in, or maybe the Charlotte Crab, I don't know. The Queen City Crab. Kobayashi's going to fight out of that one. Nicely done there. That would be a heck of a debut, almost maybe a Santino-style debut if Kobayashi can pull off this victory. That'd be an incredible first match here in WWE. Would add and propel to great things and would not start off Charlotte Flair's reign of trying to make Becky Lynch, trying to get in Becky Lynch's head by making Money in the Bank the more talked about women's prize than the women's championship itself. Charlotte says as long as she holds that briefcase is more relevant than Becky Lynch holding the WWE Women's Championship. So a bold claim by Charlotte Flair. Head scissors submission locked in by the Queen. Kobayashi's able to break out of that one. Coming in with some stiff kicks now. What is this maneuver? Oh, wow. It's like a hammerlock suplex right there. Up next, your main event of Smackdown, the Women's Tag Team Championship on the line. Kiwi Glow challenging Generation Now for the Women's Tag Team titles. And we understand no retribution here tonight, which is nice. We can actually do our show in peace, but we understand Isaiah Swerve Scott. There's already been some reaching out to Isaiah Scott after he lost. Obviously, can't be too happy about the fact that he lost the U.S. Championship in such a fashion. The fact that he had to defend the championship so quickly to Austin Theory, just like that. So Austin Theory, I mean, Intercontinental and U.S. Champion all within the last month. Kobayashi getting knocked around by Charlotte. Big chop by Charlotte. And the natural selection. Into the cover here. And Charlotte Flair. She's missed Money in the Bank. And she's your winner here tonight on Smackdown. Look at the footage earlier. Suplex. The disrespectful cover by Charlotte Flair. 1 foot, none of that. But all it took was the natural selection. Put her in the right spot. Kobayashi, middle of the ring. This time, hook in the leg. And that was all they wrote. Charlotte Flair, your winner. And your Money in the Bank champion. Watch out, Becky Lynch. But Becky's got to focus on Asuka. The rematch. Have Money in the Bank for the WWE Women's Championship. All right, main event time. Here we go. We'll see. We already got one title change that happened tonight. Will we get another? Women's Tag Team Championship on the line. Generation Now defending against Kiwi Glow. Tornado tag, of course. That's the rules. The rules per Adam Pearce. Tag matches are awful in this game. That's what Adam Pearce did. That's not me saying. That's Pearce. That's Pearce saying that. Kobayashi, you had your match already. There we go. Kiwi Glow. Like we said, yes. Naomi is in the building tonight. She is here. In fact, of all the short title reigns we've had, Natalya and Tamina, they've held on to the title since WrestleMania Backlash, so they also have one of the longer reigns. Them and Happy Go Lucky have had their titles since WrestleMania Backlash, the two of the longer reigns, as well as Edge. So there's some hope for some of the champions out there, I suppose. But here we go, main event time on SmackDown. Once again, we'll hit you with the plugs before we go. Check us out down in the description down below. Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, Facebook, TV Sports, all up and down. Twitter's where you can interact with us, chat with us one-on-one if we're not streaming and you want to ask, hey, when are you streaming? What are you playing next? What are you looking forward to? Did you see what happened on Raw? Did you see what happened in the USFL game? That's where you can hit me up on Twitter, one-on-one, so check me out there. And also Patreon. That's where you can really show your love and support for the channel. And not just show your love and support for the channel, but get perks too. The old classic content, hundreds of hours. I don't want to say hundreds of hours, but definitely, hours and hours. Let's see, how many videos we got up right now? It might be hundreds of hours. We got at least over 100, 150 bonus YouTube videos up. And after this stream, I'll put some more up. And each stream, or each previous episode is between 15 and 20 minutes, so I do the math. 3 episodes is an hour. 3 divided by how many we said we have up? 60, 70? Many, many hours of bonus content. I'll just say that. Plus stat books, bonus content, and you can request streams up on Patreon.
And introducing the champion.
If you want to see more WWE, become a super fan or a mega fan, and when your turn comes up, I say, hey, what do you want to see? Let's say Brandon Smith is out there, and Brandon Smith's like, you know what? I really like My Rise. I want to see you play more My Rise. Boom, you got it. We'll stream it, and we'll put right on the title. Brandon stream. Patreon stream. Brandon Smith Patreon stream request. My Rise. And we got you. And every My Rise, or every Patreon stream will go for at least 2 hours. That's a guarantee. Like tonight we're going just 1 hour, but when we do the Patreon streams, you'll get your money's worth. You'll get at least a 2-hour stream, if not longer. Sometimes it can go longer. Oh, copyright. Nope, can't have that. Anyway, plugs out of the way. It is time for your main event here on SmackDown. WWE Tag Team Championships about to be defended. Generation Now, Natalya, Tamina. Natalya, your winner of the Cyndi Lauper Rockin' Women's WrestleMania Battle Royal. Turn that into a first-round bye in the Women's Tag Team Championship Tournament. And they turn that into gold. Gold, Jerry. Gold. Here we go. Main event. Kiwi Glow. Dakota Kai. And Naomi. Samoan drop by Tamina. Great at SmackDown. And we got main event coming your way next. Planning on Thursday. So stay tuned. If all goes according to plan, it'll be Thursday. And we'll bring you main event, which will probably be around a 30-minute stream or so, one of our shorter ones. But we'll do that, and then we will play Game 7 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. So stay tuned. That's going to be a big stream. Not only to finish off the first week in July, to see what happens. Game 7 to see if we continue playing hockey or if we head into the off-season. And coming up in the month of June, remember, we're going to bring back All-Pro Football 2K8. We're going to pick up where we left off at on our old channel. We're going to finish off Season 5, a reduced Season 5, with the storyline that the Revolution Pro League, the All-Pro League, is going to turn into the RXFL, which we've already been playing of Madden 12. Madden 20, rather. Madden 12 is on the old on the Patreon page. Madden 20. New Madden's coming out soon, so maybe we'll keep playing the RXFL on Madden 20 since it's set up there and we can play the new Madden. and do franchise mode. What do you think? But anyway, we're going to finish off Week 5, and all the teams that have a winning record are going to qualify for the postseason, no matter how many. And then we are going to do the entire postseason. We'll crown our Season 5 champion to see who will join the ranks, since the season, originally a 14-week season, cut short. Not due to finances, but due to the great YouTube purge and us cutting this deal like, hey, we're going to make this new league. We got to end this thing now and start building the next one. So a shortened season. We'll at least finish Week 5, which is where we were when the great YouTube purge happened. So stay tuned for that. That's coming in the month of June. All-Pro 2K8. That'll probably be the only All-Pro 2K8. And then after that, we'll probably put the game to rest. Like I said, I really, really like that game, All-Pro 2K8, but it's really hard because you can only make 8 teams at a time. So, when you're like me and you want to have more than 8 teams, you got to do workarounds that are very annoying and not easy to play with. So we'll finish it out. Who will join the ranks? Former champions, Salt Lake City Fury. 2-time champions, Huntington Beach Killer Whales. And Season 4 champions, the Ann Arbor Annihilators. Who was going to win the Season 5 title? Sharpshooter locked in here from Natalya. There you go. Naomi's got a pinfall. Referee not even looking. We've seen this happen before. Dakota Kai trying to hang on. I think she's going to make it. Kai does hang on. And Tamina. We should have had new women's tag team champions. What's happened there? Bad booking, I don't know. Naomi's not going to like that. Snapmare takedown by Charlotte. Oh my goodness, big kick to the back of the head of Naomi. Oh, that Natalya to the top, and she overshoots it. Kiwi Glow, though, looking solid in this one. It could be the new era for the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Big kick, though, by Tamina into the cover on Dakota Kai, and Naomi breaking it up at the last minute. This is the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship, running bulldog by Naomi. Oh, Charlotte Flair as Dakota Kai staggered to her feet. That suplex on the back of Dakota Kai's head, I don't think help matters at all. Tamina suplexed Naomi right on the back of Dakota Kai's head, and that is it. Generation now once again defending the tag team championships. They will not be a victim of all the title changes. So there you go. What did you guys think of the show tonight? That was pretty solid. Pretty solid Smackdown.
Here are your winners, and still the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Tamina.
There they are in celebration. What's next for them? They're continuing to knock down the challengers left and right. So there you go. Smackdown is in the books, as they say. So stay tuned. Planning on Thursday, main event and Game 7. Red Wings and Capitals. So be on the standby for that. But there you go. A lot of controversy in this event too. The Miz with the loaded boot. Sheamus with the feet on the ropes. And the new U.S. champion, Austin Theory. And up next, we got main event. Let's see, this is an interesting card. We got Thunder Rock against Toxic Desire. We got Swerve and Damian Priest. We got Riddle and Jordan Devlin. We got Mendoza and Joaquin Wilde against Rude and Ziggler. I'm actually kind of interested in this card. I might not even do any modifications, because these are all interesting matches, including that match right there. And we said we can have NXT appear on main event. We talked about Riddle and Orton wanting to get to their winning ways. That's a good challenge against Jordan Devlin. And, the Dirty Dogs, maybe that breakup's not going to happen. They're going to go up against Legado del Fantasma. So I am interested in that entire card. So that is most likely what we're going to play in full. So get a good look at it. I like it. That's going to be our main event card as we are on the road to Extreme Rules. So thank you guys so much, as always, for tuning in to this late night stream. And as always, we're going to see you guys on the next episode. See you next time.